Ivan, first of all, thank you for taking the time to speak
Sure.
with me today. Could you tell me a little bit about, where you're from and where do you coach?
So I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm the head coach at Long Island University, which is currently based in Brooklyn, New York.
And how long have you been a coach?
I've been coaching for only 4 years. I'm beginning my 5th year starting in September.
That's a long time already.
Long time.
And how did you get into coaching?
It's not something I ever wanted to do. It's actually, it all happened kind of accidentally. The previous coach at Long Island University was stepping away, and he literally suggested to the leadership there that I take over the job. They found me. They made me an offer I couldn't refuse. I thought about it, talked to my wife about it. She said, yeah, that's my alma mater. You better take the job. I took the job. Shortly thereafter, Long Island Fencing Center reached out to me, said, hey, we're looking to start a saber program. Are you interested? Again, I was kind of on the fence about it. Talked to my wife. She said, yeah, this is what you want to do. This is what you enjoy doing. You should do it. And then it ended up working out where I ended up quitting my previous job of working as a police officer with NYPD. I ended up giving my 2-week notice, and now I'm coaching full-time.
And what division is your program in?
Long Island University started out as a Division II school. Since I took over in 2019, we've been Division I.
As a coach, what are the goals for your program?
So every coach has different goals for their program. For us, the primary goal is to get all of our kids to graduation. That's first and foremost. They're student athletes, not athlete students, and I preach that to them. So for us, the number one thing is to get our kids to graduation. And then secondarily for us, we want to build a culture of family where everyone works together and we try to make each other better. Obviously, we want to win, but if winning is the number one goal, then I think, at least for us, we're moving in the wrong direction. So we want to make sure that they graduate first, that their grades are top-notch first, and then we want to build a culture that will prepare them for real life, show up to practice on time, respect each other, work together. These are things that will help them in the professional world. And then, winning is icing on the cake for us.
As a college coach, we also have people competing. So do you have any athletes competing in this competition?
I do. We actually have one. His name is Andrew Gaffel, and he's actually the first young man that I signed when we got the men's team last year. He's fencing saber. At some point this week, he fenced yesterday. He'll be fencing later on this week. Generally, we get about 3 to 4 of our athletes that will compete at a national level of competition. With this new incoming class we have, that number will increase because we have a lot more children, or I should say young men and young women, that compete on the national level. So that number will increase. And of course, we have some fencers that are international and they represent their countries at international competitions around the world.
So as we talk about, before we segue into a couple of other conversations, as we talk about the world of college fencing, what are your views as far as what it will take to increase both the visibility as well as the number of college fencers and college programs?
Well, I think for one, the first thing is to recognize the fact that we have a lot of club programs around the country. Unfortunately for many, fencing is still not popular enough of a sport where people are willing to invest. But I think that as we're able to reach out to more administrators and more universities and get them to understand how popular the sport is and the fact that it is moving in a great direction. We are on the Olympic program, unlike a lot of other sports. It's a great opportunity for a lot of universities to bring in more student athletes. I think they'll see the value in it. I know that our men's team is brand new. Wagner just recently got a program. Wheaton College up in Massachusetts just got a program, and we're working with universities and administrators in different parts of the country where there are a lot of clubs but no NCAA programs to try to build up more programs on the NCAA level, Division I, II, or III.
And then segueing into your other roles, congratulations on being elected to the board of USA Fencing.
Appreciate it.
What types of things do you think, USA Fencing is already doing some things, but what additionally do you think USA Fencing can do to support this growth of college NCAA varsity program?
Well, I think one of the most important things I think we could do is really focus on the high school movement. We have a ton of high school programs around the country. I know the state of New Jersey is probably one of the most prolific high school programs, and they have well over 60 programs in the state. And it's a state that has a lot of clubs, a lot of high school programs, and a lot of universities are recruiting from that area. And I think there's opportunity for other high school programs around the country to really flourish. And if we could do that, that will maybe channel that energy into the collegiate direction. I enjoyed my 4 years in high school. I want to do it again in college, and so the more we have that going, I think we can convince some collegiate programs to kind of move in that direction.
We're launching a college fencing channel. Is there anything that you would want to share with that audience that we may not have covered?
Well, I think another thing that is a great opportunity for us is to try to televise fencing. I think it's a wonderful sport. It's a combat sport. Who doesn't love a good sword fight? We enjoy all of the great swashbuckling movies. Who wouldn't enjoy watching collegiate fencing at its best, watching some of the best fencers in the world compete for American universities? And I think we can find a way to make it spectator-friendly, where the average person who's watching it, understands the rules and understands the calls, and we can navigate through those challenges. I think we can make it more spectator-friendly, and I think that will be an additional way to get it to the masses, and maybe add more high school programs, add more collegiate programs. So I think that's a great opportunity for us moving it forward.
Thank you, Ivan. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Pleasure as always.
Thank you.